Good morning. It's a little bit after 6 a.m. I'm on my last hour of
4187 ready to verify. Copy.
work. That's my radio. So this segment is going to be called Caster's Wish List. And my wishes are not very small. They're actually quite grand. So I'm going to start out with my first. This video will be my first wish list nominee. So at number 1, my first wish would be that 5 of my closest friends and brothers in faith would be invited with their families, with mine and their families, to a week-long Reformed theological retreat with a list of my favorite theologians, including John MacArthur and a number of other theologians and preachers in my faith, in the faith. That's my first wish, but that's not the end of it. That's just the beginning. While we're gone, my best friend Robert's property, 6.5 acres, would be transformed from the little house that him and his wife, Becky, live in, to having a new house and a church built on his property with the whole piece of property made to house people to come in, and he could preach at his own designated church. Now let me say that one more time. While me and 5 of my closest brothers in faith... Let me try it this way. Okay, so my first wish is to be invited to a week-long revival and seminary-style resort or revival with 5 of my closest brothers in faith and 5 of my favorite preachers, including John MacArthur and Jim McClarty. And I'd like to spend a week with this group and our families and everybody else at a place where we can break bread and say grace and encourage one another and discuss Bible theology, biblical theology, and all the while we're gone, the 6.5 acres that Robert lives on, I would want a preacher's house, and at the other end, even if we had nothing else, there's 3 buildings: the preacher's house, the church, and a biblical research facility, theological research facility. Not too big, but not too small. But that's 6.5 acres, and plenty of land to do that on. And by the time we came back, at least it would be all ready to be done, or at least the promise thereof, or the funds thereof being given. That would be my first wish. I know it's Christian corny, but That's my first wish. And to be continued for my second wish. Coming soon.